Good morning, students. Let us begin the rules of past perfect tense with examples. So, in the reference, we would like to know what is past perfect tense. The past perfect tense is used to show that something happened before another action in the past. It can also be used to show that something happened before a specific time in the past. It means how to form the past perfect tense. To form the past perfect tense, you use the past tense of the verb to have, which is had, and add it to the past participle of the main verb. It means third form of the main verb. For example, subject, then had, after that past participle, it means third form of the main verb, and which is also known as past perfect tense. Okay. Some examples of the past perfect tense can be seen in the following sentences. Had met. She had met him before the party. Had left. The plane had left by the time I got to the airport. Had written. I had written the email before he apologized. Had wanted. Kate had wanted to see the movie, but she did not have money for the ticket. Dear students, further using past perfect tense, there are several situations where the past perfect tense can be used. It is appropriate to use in the following ways. First is here to show that an action happened before something else in the past. For example, she stayed up all night because she had received bad news. Next is they lost many of the games because they had not practiced enough. Third is here Anthony had met Ryan before you introduced him to us at the party. Four is you had studied Italian before you moved to Rome. Further use is here to show that an action happened before a specific time in the past. Example 1. She had established her company before 2008. Second is he had never played football until last week. Third is they had gotten engaged before last year. Fourth is I had fallen asleep before 8 o'clock. Now, dear students, keep in mind that past perfect tense makes it clear that one thing happened before another in the past. The order of events does not matter since the tense makes it clear which event happened first. Dear students, another use of past perfect tense includes reported speech. Examples of this use include: number one, the teacher asked if we had studied for the exam. Second, the user asked if we had purchased our tickets. My neighbor asked if we had seen her dog. The boss had said it would be a long meeting. Past perfect tense can also be used to show dissatisfaction with the past. Examples of this use include: it means number one, we wished we had purchased the winning ticket. Second, I wished I had told the truth. Third, she wished she had seen her friend. Fourth, the boy wished he had asked another question. Dear students, past perfect tense can also be used with the word just. When combined, this makes it clear that the event was only a short time prior. Some examples of this include: number one, she had just left the scene when the ambulance arrived. Next, he had just put the dog on the leash when we got there. Third is the bus had just left when we got to the stop. Fourth is I had just gone outside when it started to rain. Note that the past participle of to go is gone and not went, so that is used to form the past perfect form as well. Examples of past perfect tense. Dear students, the following are more examples of past perfect tense in sentences. The past perfect tense is underlined in each sentence, but here it is not possible to underline, so that's why. you can have. Number one, I had never seen such a beautiful sunset before I went to the island. So here I had never seen such a beautiful sunset. This is past perfect. Okay. Second is we were not able to stay overnight at the hotel since we had not reserved a room in advance. Third, she had never been to the symphony before last night. Mark knew Philadelphia so well because he had lived there for 5 years. He understood the math test because he had been tutored all week. I did not have any cash because I had lost my purse. I had been to Mexico once before. Next is if I had seen him, I would have told him the news. Before he did his homework, he had stayed after school for help. She had lived in California before moving to Texas. Uh, 11th is the cat had chased the bird before it flew out of the yard. We had just called home when my mom texted us about returning the car. She had visited several doctors before she found out what the problem was with her hand. If we had called ahead, we would not have needed to wait so long for a table. So, dear students, these are the different um, answers, different examples of past perfect tense. And I would like to say that in negative sentences, after had, you have to place adverb not or never. And in interrogative sentences, you can write had in the beginning. And if there is question word, so first of all question word, what, why, where, then had, then subject, and after that past participle, and finally object with question mark. Okay, so thank you students.